lighting is not that good. I'm gonna go.
Because I'm black, right? These lights are gone.
Alright, yeah, we'll make do. It works.
No, it's cool. Alright.
Alright, cool. Hey guys, this is Disco Stu for Electronic Nightlife. We are here with Mr. Maor Levi. Second week in a row with Anjuna Beats parties here in Philadelphia. We're welcome back to Philly, I suppose,
Thanks.
and thanks for joining us to the
Thank you.
Electronic
Thanks for
Nightlife.
having me.
Let's start a little bit with your roots. You got into music at an early age. Tell me a little bit about your influences. Who were you listening to as a kid? What you got you into making music?
Well, when I was 12, psytrance in Israel is a very big thing. Like most of the big psytrance artists are from Israel. So obviously as an Israeli, I will listen to that music because that's what I knew back in the day. They know who was Tiesto and all those guys. And I started from psytrance and I used to listen to Infected Mushroom at the beginning when they had their favorite EP. They used to make Goa trance, like the Celtic Power EP. And I was hooked ever since. I was like, wow, this music is awesome. Like, I wanna know how they make that stuff. And then I started exploring more and I found out about Asterix and about Hallucinogen, like Simon Klossford, Spangle, Roger lots of psytrance artists. That sort of like, that was my basic foundation for that music. And then after that I started listening to hard trance and hardstyle. A lot of like German radios. They used to be on DIFM back in the day. And yeah, after that I got introduced to trance because it was hardstyle and then hard trance. And I started listening to Tiesto. My friend downloaded like a few of his compilations back in the Space Age 1, Space Age 2, Magic 1, In Search of Silence 1, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like I love this kind of style. And me and my friend, we used to like make basic. We used to have this software called EJ. So basically, it's a music making software, but it's not really music making. Just everything is ready. All you have to do is just place it on a playlist window. And that one gave me the basics, but I realized that I really like this music and I want to actually explore more into it. And my friend at some point gave up and I was sort of like, okay, if you're out of it then that's fine, but I'm really interested to know how they make it. And
cool, man.
That's how I started.
Now, at 17, you had your first big track with
16.
16. Sorry, I'm kidding.
Okay, people say 16.
I'm not giving you enough credit.
15 was actually my first track before I signed to Anjuna Beats. That was a Lost Language when they had Liama Moore, Space Maneuvers, Solar Stone back in the day. And that's the first label I signed to when I was 15. Then after that I signed to Anjuna Beats. When it just formed. One of my friends, Oscar Karen, I don't know if people know this guy, but he used to be on Cold Harbor and Armada. He used to make like sick progressive trance, and we became friends. We used to talk on Messenger, and he told me like, hey, Anjuna Deep is a new label, and I'm going to be the A&R. So if you have some stuff, just send it over. I did. I made a track on my shitty headphones on my shitty computer, and I was like, okay, now let's try. Just send it to him, and I got an email from Anjuna Beats, and they liked it, and ever since it's
awesome. Now, like right off the bat, right after that was released, Above and Beyond named you the Trance Producer of the Year back then. Like, what was that? Was that like? Did you, as young, getting that nod from them? What was that like?
It was really good because the whole music thing was just like I wasn't really expecting to make music. I wanted to be a painter. I wanted to draw comics. Do like superheroes and stuff, and then I found myself on a computer making music. And I don't know, ever since I just like started learning and getting more into it, my English got better and I had to understand what I'm reading. And tutorials and stuff. There was no YouTube back in the day, so you had to like read PDF files and try to understand what's going on there. And that's how I pretty much like climbed up. I learned all by myself. So.
Now, you got your monthly radio show, More Bass. Tell me a little bit about that. Like in a world where you've got a lot of artists having their radio show, how do you keep your sound so fresh and original? What are you looking for in the tracks?
For the past 5 years, I became like really diverse, like my music too. But I realized that I love so many genres, from trap to dubstep to glitch hop to drum and bass to acid. And then I was like, the radio show is basically giving me the freedom to play what I want. So I start my sets with like deep stuff, and then just evolving. I'm just building a set, like I'm gonna build a set before a show, so it has a flow. But you know, it gives me the freedom to play whatever I want and bring some new records and play some stuff from like underrated producers or unknown producers and just like put them on the map, I guess, because that's how I started, you know. So I kind of like, I remember how I did it, and I'm just trying to do the same for other artists. Cool. I get a lot of promos, but I'm trying to like check most of them. Right. And you know, I'll play whatever sounds good to me. I don't care if you're a Tiesto or if you don't have a computer. I don't care.
You don't have a computer. Cool. Now, a couple of my favorite tracks of yours were collaborations with Ashley Tomberlin. Chasing Love and the other with Boom Jinx.
Yeah, that was When You Love Me.
When You Love Me. Tell me what it's like working with her and the collaboration.
She's awesome. I knew her through Art Son, Lawrence, my friend. He used to work with her a lot on their Luminary, and she really liked my stuff back in the day, and still liking it. So we started talking, and she told me like, I work only with people that actually like your music. Like I won't work with you just because you're offering me a bunch of money.
Right.
So she liked my stuff, and that was a really good chemistry. She's like awesome. She's super cool to work with. She's like really comfortable, and she's really open-minded. She's a great writer, I think. Really good. Cool. So yeah, that's how.
Awesome. And one of your latest EPs, Pixel Hearts. Yeah, I really love that. You got a collab with Norn and Rad on there. Tell me a little bit about that and working with Norn and Rad.
Well, I live with Bruce. Norn and Rad is we're like roommates, and we're also really good friends. And you know, it's easy. We live in the same house, so we come up with ideas and all that stuff together. So it makes things a lot easier for us, and that's how this collab came by. We went to a studio together and just like pulled out our laptops and started writing ideas, then finalized it at home. And yeah, you know, that's how it was.
Awesome. Now I've been hearing about this Gone Into Orbit project of yours.
Yeah, that's like my everlasting album. I probably scrapped this album like 7 times, and I'm still not. I don't have anything yet. I want to make an album.
It's a title.
I want to make an album. It's just really important to me to make it perfect. You know how it is when you put your own stuff, you want it to be like.
Right. You don't have to ask me that.
Yeah. So
maybe you got, it'd be like the exclusive.
Yeah. So this album is just like, it got scrapped so many times that I kind of like stopped working on it, and I was like, okay, it's gonna happen sooner or later. I'm just gonna let it flow, whatever happens.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, you also work a lot on Anjuna Beats compilations over time, Anjuna Beats.
Yeah, I did the Anjuna Beats Worldwide 4.
A little bit. Tell me, how does that, is there a different feel when you're working on a track for that, or you still try to give it your same?
You always try to, that's my rule, just stay true to yourself, do what you feel. Obviously, if you're doing something special for Above and Beyond my request, you obviously want to make it Above and Beyond proof, But, Anjuna Beats were really open with me, and they're really free with my sound. They gave me a lot of like credit and do whatever you want. And I always trust their judgment and feedback about tracks. So it's been easy to work with them.
Cool. My last question for you: if you could collaborate with anyone, past, present, who would it be and why?
Moby.
Okay.
Because Moby, there's nothing else to say. Moby is just a genius, and I used to grow on his music and all his albums, everything, even his new album is amazing. It's incredible. It's like still the Moby that I love, and he's really inspiring. I think he just has his own style that no one can make. It's just unique.
Cool. Well, again, everybody, Disco Stu for Electronic Nightlife here at Soundgarden Philly. Maor Levi. Thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.